Um, so do you have the live score up in front of you?
I no, I have Betfair on my phone.
Oh, that's good enough.
And no, yeah, I just went in to look at the bet 365. Says Liverpool 27 dangerous attacks, Burnley 4. It just looks like some one-sided half so far.
For Burnley. I think I was actually, I don't know if you remember when we were looking at the writing exercises we did earlier in the season, and Burnley have like an unbelievably old team. I think it's them and Palace. I think something like 7 of their starting team are over 30. Really, really old. And like their younger players have all got like 3, 4 appearances. That's kind of it.
Why is that?
He just has Dyke has his 11 that he likes, and they're old and they're experienced, and he just keeps playing them. So
They're going to stay up there.
yeah, that's why I think it's stupid. At like this time of the season, they should be absolutely just rolling the dice.
Prepping for next season.
Yeah. So those kind of conservative managers, though, it's just so ingrained in them to be that conservative.
Purely. Reminds me of Allardyce.
Yeah. Did I show you that 5 ball I did? So I have West Brom to win at 3-4, over 2.5 in the Millwall match.
Back when West Brom will win, yeah.
Firmino to score. Yeah. Firmino to score. Both teams to score in, I forget which match now, and then a horse. Skeptical. It's on in like, I don't know, half an hour, 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have that available to fire on?
The bet slip. If you're
no, the live odds.
I do. I have the. You can stream it the race, but I'm sure somebody owns the rights to that, so I don't think I'm going to do
that. Yeah. No, I like the horse races. Just watching the odds, in-play odds moving like the Matrix, like just some outsider just coming into even money for the winner with odds on.
What's a bit annoying is the QPR match on LiveScore doesn't show doesn't show the stats.
I'll check the stats here. QPR are losing 1-0.
I don't care. I've got 10.5 corners.
There's one corner so far.
Oh Jesus, that's pretty poor.
Half an hour in, you'd be hoping for a few more. Right?
That's probably why there's no stats on LiveScore, because there's no stats in it.
It's just 0. Yeah, Blackburn, West Brom, there's not much going on either. But you would just have West Brom for any win there?
Yeah, I think so.
What was your other one? Both teams to score in which game?
Millwall.
1-0 Millwall. Not bad.
No.
Would have actually had more shots. So.
I shall have to double check that now just to make sure. Sometimes when you put on a load of those 5 or 6 bets that you end up losing, you're like, oh, I have over 2.5 in this, but you had both teams to score, and you just end up tying yourself in knots. Where's our championship?
I need Liverpool to be winning at half time. Plenty of time left, I suppose.
The Premier League is such a second half league, though.
Yes, I know. So often the 3 o'clocks, there's only one on at the moment, but so often the 3 o'clocks from now on.
And then you just get these.
3/4 of goals must be second half at least.
Yeah. And then you get the kind of 5-goal first half, and they're almost invariably then 0-0 in the second half.
That's it, yeah. Back in over 5.5 at half time, thinking surely there's going to be one more. What odds this horse you're back?
9-2, I think.
Is that favourite or second favourite?
Third or fourth, maybe.
Right, it's that many runners.
Yeah, this isn't in one of those play spots. It's actually more of it's just a bet. Obviously, because it's in a multiple. But, yeah.
Any logic behind it, or just fun?
Gary mentioned it. Our silent partner of ours mentioned
A friend.
it. Yeah, skeptical. That's what it's called appropriately.
Good name.
Yeah. Let me check that double check that racket that I did. So it is. Oh yeah, West Brom to win at 3-4. Over 2.5
That's
goals.
suspended.
Yeah, I saw that. 2.5 goals in the Millwall game. It's 1-0. Over what do I have in the Liverpool game? Oh, I've got Firmino to score in the Liverpool game. Both teams to score in QPR Sheffield Wednesday, and then this horse. So I mean,
Sheffield Wednesday are up 1-0 in that match.
yeah, it's good. Like the matches,
Oh, yeah, sorry,
yeah, the matches that I need goals in are at least it's the away team to score as well, which always feels better.
Definitely.
Was doing a bet. That lad from work that you met before. We were doing a bet last night. No, I probably shouldn't be telling the story considering the medium. Yeah, good story.
Just every second thing is going to be like, oh no, doesn't matter. That's the Liverpool game going.
No, just one of the lads text on. He's like, oh, put in this game for over 2.5, and we didn't. And then it went 2-0 early, and he's like, oh, it's already got 2 goals, and he's like, oh, it's gone 2-1 now. That would have been great, and nobody said anything. And then he texted in, he's like, it's gone 2-2, and I just replied back to him, I was like, oh, file that away under information that we didn't need, Tom. Don't worry about it. He was so unimpressed with it. Like, thought he was, showing us how many goals there'd been, but like, the bet would have already been in. So.
Oh, interesting.
Some fella I saw on some Yank had a big parlay, as they call them, big multiple, and it was a load of teams, like 7 or 8, 2-7 type bets.
You that on the Liverpool?
Is it? I'm on the wrong screen now. Not on my screen. It's not. Hey, now it is. Who scored it?
What's that? It won't show up now for a minute from what I can see. It was how quickly it shows it.
Fucking.
It was Van Dijk on the ball.
No, Andrew Robertson.
Was it?
Robertson? Andy Robertson? Most overrated? No, I'm gonna mess. But yeah, damn it now. I only put Firmino in because he's been getting abused recently for not scoring goals. So I thought, oh, now's a chance for him to shine. Because like Salah was 1-2 to score any time, and Mane was 8-11. Like, and this fellow's 11-8.
Who did you go for in the 5 scores?
I changed from Martial to Rashford anyway for United. Salah, Aubameyang, De Bruyne.
What did you change?
So I've been going with Martial for a while, but I changed him to Rashford now because.
I went to do it.
Yeah. So Rashford, De Bruyne, Aubameyang, Salah, and Jimenez. Jimenez kind of gone off the boil a bit, but.
He has people are still thinking every week. But,
yeah.
Yeah, I went with Salah and Mane. So.
You did too. Who's your fifth?
Either of them are Firmino scored that goal, like at least.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But yeah, for that I don't know if you noticed, like one of the first bet I sent Sean, it's just over. It's just around even money, like. So I was thinking of going for one of those 10 even money bets in a row, €10 to 10 grand. I was thinking back about that NBA one. I was like,
the winning week,
something quid. But no, when I was trying to do the 10 even bets, and remember Betfair wouldn't take. I was doing it on the sports book, and they wouldn't take the bet.
Yeah.
So I had to get one to show an extra down. Just like that was by far the biggest bet I've ever staked. Now I know it's only a tenner really, like, but you're just putting like 600 quid after something.
Doesn't everybody tell you that's not the way to look at it? It is a 600 quid bet, like that kind of mental. They call it mental accounting, where you just basically if you file all your winnings away as just money to just piss through, well then your two scenarios are bet until you lose or lose straight away.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think the only person was Killington, the only guy I've ever met that has actually got a good staking strategy and sticks to
Which,
it. Pounder, that friend of ours, that
yeah, is a good staking strategy.
former friend of ours. Yeah, he has it, and he's
Jesus, controversial.
oh, haven't heard from him in anyway. But he had a thing of like ranking bets or whatever, like, 1 to 7. Well, not 7 because it was a percentage, and then that was a percentage of your stake of your bank would go on that. You know,
Right, yeah.
and it was never, and your bank would go up and down. That was it. And if you took money out, it was profit. That's great, take it out. But you always had. I think for its absolute like bankers, with 10% of your bank was as high as you go.
10%. Jesus Christ. There's us like
A conservative bet.
100% and then lumping a bit more in on top.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure about this one. I'll only put 50% on it. Yeah. Those early goals now have kind of faded for me.
Yeah, could do with something going on. Blackburn, West Brom, anyway.
Some guys commented on it. What's he after saying? Yo, first, what the hell is this? Not sure if he's still there. Are you looking at us on YouTube?
No, I'm not. No. Am I supposed to be?
Just in case we notice anything.
Would I notice it straight away as well?
Yeah, if you go onto the page, the betting bankers.
Oh, yeah, I can see us there now. Here. Still watching.
Oh, you heard us. You'll have to excuse the. This we're new to this, Gabsy, so as you can probably tell pretty easily. Are you able to see these comments? DS.
I can, yeah.
The two viewers now.
Is that not me being one of them, though?
Oh, did you go in? Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm on it now. Getting there.
These always start so promising and then just fade away.
Bets?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like, that's my
Thanks for the sub.
main bet.
Appreciate it, Gabsy. We'll get you back after when I figure out how to use this app a bit better. Everyone says that, like, oh, you go online and you get all this abuse and stuff. But this fella seems person seems unbelievably pleasant.
Good start.
Yeah, he goes, I subbed though, and I was like substitution is the first thing I thought of. I can't watch you guys. You're so bad I can't watch anymore. But I'm going to get someone to step in.
I presume that abuse only comes after a certain level of success, anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Just like
Yeah, that Liverpool bet I don't think is bad. Like, seems to be like Liverpool -1 and seem to be winning at half time doubles.
yeah,
Even bet like, but like if they're gonna win -1, you'd be expecting them to be winning at half time. You know what I mean?
and the other way around. If they're already winning at half time, there's a good chance they'll win -1.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I mean, the two individually were kind of 1 to 2 shots, like, so just combine them for even money seems decent.
yeah.
Should be saying a word now until it gets to half time. Burnley to come up with an equaliser over an hour. 0 shots so far, 1 shot off target. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, we go to my QPR.
What one are you waiting on the corners in?
QPR. Man, this Liverpool match has just had about 1 million corners.
That's shot up to 5 corners now. That can only be in the last 10 minutes or something.
The QPR match has 5 corners.
5 corners, yeah.
I'm in a
Only
WhatsApp
one
group.
there.
I'm in a WhatsApp group with a load of lads who are like, self-described degenerate gamblers. Like they're just always at it. And they reckon that QPR and Sheffield Wednesday are both corner teams. So their bet actually
Never
is.
heard someone be described as a corner team.
Yeah, I suppose like you're kind of Stoke, that type of crowd. I don't know, but they were saying that the bookies are, you're over 10.5 corners would be, kind of your even money or 10 to 11 line. But if you're looking at two teams,
In any game though, I mean,
usually
does it not fluctuate much?
not more. Like sometimes it'll go up to 11.5 or 12.5 for like absolute,
Yeah.
But they were saying that like, you got like, you go back to who was this? Oh, skeptical placed. So I think my bet's gone. Is it? Ah, win 13-2. That's my other bet for later. Yeah, it's a horse called Kaiser Sose. I'm gonna back him. That's frustrating now that horse placed and I had him back to win.
Where you going with Kaiser Soze was the name?
No, somebody else mentioned it as well.
Another team.
Yeah. I don't want to call these tips though because it could be that group
I know.
could have 40, 50, 15 or 20 horses mentioned in a day. So you send them on then to people and then they like, oh, I sent you on 5 losers, but the lads had 6 other winners in the same group. So
Plus, like when you send them on to people, like, right, so who in the stable do you know that's giving you this advice?
Yeah. That's come directly from Mr. Mullins himself, has it?
Exactly, yeah. Bristol just went up 2 now. So that's not great for me. Accumulator. It's going to be holding on my hope on Liverpool.
I wish you would have watched that race. I thought I did a lucky. Well, you're a good bit ahead of me, so I did a lucky 15 earlier, and each way.
Oh, that was
Bristol there. Yeah. I did a lucky 15 earlier that had Skeptical and a horse called Laser Show, and I did it each way. So I did a lucky 15 yesterday. No, Thursday. So it's 4 selections. Lucky 15 is obviously the fourfold, all the trebles, all the doubles, and all the singles. I got 3 seconds in a third. So I would have got all of the each way legs, which I didn't obviously do. But I've done a lucky 15 today, and the first 2 have both come second, and I did it each way.
Oh really? Yeah. I was skeptical in that as well.
Yeah. So I've done that. I've only done 50p each way because it's 30 bets, But I think so. I think if 2 of them, if these 2 do, I might get my 15 quid back. But Laser Show was 20 to 1, so that's placed at 5 to 4 or 5 to 1.
Yeah. So 150 odds.
I use Jennings bet. I don't know. Depends, but I'll probably say quarter just to be generous to myself.
Yeah.
Skeptical was 9 to 2. I think he was 9 to 2, 9 to 4, maybe. Crap. Either way, so probably looking at about 10 to 1 on my 50p. So if I get another one up, I'll probably cover my bets. If I get a third one up, do well. Because the last 2 up, one of them's Kaiser Sose at 20 to 1, and the other one is Final Venture. I think that's about, I can't remember now, but it's very high priced as well.
That's so you've done pretty well if they all just placed then, right?
Yeah.
My YouTube here again, it was on two people, but it's gone back down to 1.
That Gabsy guy went.
Yeah, no, but since then I think it's still at 2 people.
Oh.
I'm guessing at 1. Can you see it now?
It says 1, yeah. I think
so if I exit out of it now, does it go to 0 straight away?
Tell me.
I'm gone now, like I've closed YouTube.
No, it still says 1, but I'm on it, so maybe it's counting me, but I'm not playing it. Let me play.
No, but then when I was on it, it wasn't saying 2, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
because I don't know, I might take a few.
Now it says 2.
Now it says 2.
Yeah, because I played mine. Are you in it?
No.
Oh, you know what it might be? It might be because I'm watching on a delay on mine. So I
Oh
go.
yeah, no. Does it say 3 now? It says 3 on mine.
Are you up to fully up to the front? Like you're not at a lag. So I'm watching live now, and mine says 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm always skeptical of those numbers. It's like when we're working in our main jobs, and like something is 0 or 1 or 2. Like if you get 307 or it's 306, you're not going to care. But the difference between 0 and 1,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
0 or 1.
yeah.
100% of the people.
Now it says 5.
Jesus. I'm viral.
Hmm. Yeah, we found 5 people now. What's the corner count of my QPR one, by the way?
I'll have a look. I'm just looking at Liverpool again. They're dominating here, but it's about to be half time, so I have to win in at half time at least.
Yeah, hoping on
Just
for that.
rushing to kick on and
It
score.
is. It's half time already now. Done.
6 corners in QPR Sheffield Wednesday. So
Oh, what am I talking about? That. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, that's the bet's still live. It's pretty adventurous one though.
is it?
Well, it's my 3 Italian teams later, all to win and both teams to score. So that's Lazio, Roma, and Juve. Plus West Ham, which happened, and now the corners, which is looking okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, is that it? So for now, it's just the corner.
Yeah, well, that other one lost. That other
It's your horse runs.
yeah, it's all gone suspend. We're saying placed. Unless I did it each way. I don't think I did though.
You wouldn't normally place a horse and accumulate it, would you?
No, it's down as a loss. I obviously didn't. Shite. Well, that's the downside of putting a horse into your 3 o'clock bets. It's that way it goes.
Yeah, it's
Over.
done and dusted so quickly.
So it's half time now. Do we have any half time fancies? Let's jump in here now. Look at the what's available. The Liverpool match
I
is
mean, you definitely
gone.
wouldn't think Liverpool are going to kick on. Like over 2.5 is 8-11. I'd say that it's going to be another 2 goals in that game.
Yeah, just when they have nothing to play for, they kind of hard to. No fans to impress. It's just kind of
Yeah, definitely if the stadium's full to the rafters with all these celebrating Liverpool fans, you'd imagine they'd be kind of
putting on
more
a show.
motivated, kick on and put on a display. Like
Yeah. Okay. Hull Millwall. Right, Preston Nottingham Forest is 1-1, about to be half time. 13-10 for Preston, 13-10 to draw, and
there's been many chances in it. They only have one shot on target each, and that's been a goal each.
right. Barnsley Wigan is 0-0. Nothing really jumping out here. Syria kicks off in 25 minutes.
Blackburn West Brom again. There's been plenty of chances. West Brom have got a lot of shots. They open up in the second half. Even money for another 2 goals there.
In the Blackburn
West Brom. This looks like an open game based on those stats anyway. First half.
Where are you seeing those? I see 13-20 for the Liverpool match over 2.5.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's 4-6 on Bet365, but that's not huge.
Not a huge difference, no.
4-6 is so much better than 13-20.
No, just seems
in my head it does. 13-20 is sky and it's 4-1-2.
Yeah.
4-6. Oh yeah, 66%.
Round it down. It's 9-10 in the Blackburn game. You say Blackburn West Brom over 2.5?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's 9-10.
Yeah, it's evens on Bet365, but yeah.
There's a La Liga match here, Osasuna, Celta Vigo. It's 11-8. Hasn't even kicked off yet. I feel like those matches are always worth backing because like 11-8 for over 2.5. Just you get two absolute dud teams playing each other. You can still get that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
4-9 in the Lazio match. Both teams to score is probably going to be 2-5 here, but if it's anything decent, I might back it. 4-9, God. No.
What is that in the Osasuna games?
The 11-8 is, yeah. I'll just leave Lazio out. It's miserable. So you said middle.
Later in the Premier League, is Chelsea games on after, is it, or is it City?
The next game.
It's not till 5:30, I think, is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2 of them are on. Yeah, Chelsea with Sheffield United at 5:30. Right in Hove, Albion versus City at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
At 8 o'clock on a Saturday, that's just kind of catching up with all the COVID stuff, is it?
Yeah, it's because of a lot. Well, they did bring in a 7:45 Saturday night game. Or was it 8? Well, it was always 8 o'clock, yeah, but it wasn't every week. Remember, there was a few. I remember watching Wolves against Spurs at that hour.
I remember they were doing the odd Friday night game. Yeah,
There's going to be a lot more of them next season. So the ones this season were kind of a sample, a test.
Really?
Yeah, I think it could be like 12 or 15 of them next season. They're good for the pub, but they're awful for people going to the match.
What's the story with people going to the matches? Have they had any talk about starting to let people back in again?
No.
I presume it's going to be a while.
I went out here, not out. I just went out walking around, and there was like literally people dancing in the streets outside the pubs, absolutely jammed. Lads with their hands half down, all shouting and singing, and all sorts carry on. It was like a team had won a match, or like your local.
Yeah.
It was no hint of a lockdown. So if that's going to keep happening,
there's no restrictions on local area. There's certainly like limiting people allowed in pubs and
I don't think so. But if people are going to be doing that, like wear a mask and go to a football match, what's wrong with that then? As an alternative, do you know what I mean? Like I feel like a disease is going to spread more. Drunks shouting at each other in a pub much more than people in a stadium. I assume.
Yeah, you would think so. Yeah.
I didn't actually finish medical school though, so I can't say. Yeah. I'm going to put a fiver on this one for interest. Liverpool over 2.5, Blackburn over 2.5, and Osasuna Celta Vigo. Or Osasuna Celta Vigo. So it's 7.5. Yeah.
What else you getting on that? 7-1, is it?
7.5. It's coming up at 7.5, so it's probably 15-2, I'd say. Or 13-2. Sorry, 13-2.
Yeah, it's not bad enough.
Yeah.
Where is this horse from? Kaiser Soze?
It is in the 4:10 in Newmarket.
And that's 4. I'm going to get a bet. Just each way, is it? That's fine.
What price is it now? Is it still 20s?
I haven't seen it yet, but I'll have a look. It was 20s when you got on it, was it?
Yeah. I presume you're going to stick around for that, are you?
Yeah, I should be. Kind of. There's that time.
Till you get hooked.
But huh?
Until you get hooked.
Big time. Yes, it's still 20-1 on the sports book and bet for anyway.
Slightly, like, not reassuring, whatever the opposite of reassuring is, You back something at 22 and you come back, oh, he's 12. You're like, yes, I've picked a winner here. He's still 20s.
Well,
Nobody
at
else.
least it hasn't drifted.
Yeah, yeah.
You see, people, well, EH backing horses and he sees it drifting and he's just like, he's already knows that it's not going to win. Like, you know what I mean? Just from, especially late toward the race, like if the odds drift, it's just, doesn't have a chance. Might as well not be running as far as it's concerned.
Yeah, yeah. 10-3 to Plaque. I don't like it that the odds to place and like you get worse odds if you back just the place.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating, right? But sometimes if you want to just do a place monthly exchange, because you know the way like you bet the sports book, and if the horse drifts, you'll get the kind of best price, that it goes to, like.
Yeah.
But if you bet the exchange, you just get the price. You're kind of locked in. But if you just want to bet on a horse placing, I think you're better off using the exchange because the odds are a bit worse, but you'll probably get better than 1/4 or 1/5 of the odds you'll get on the sports book.
Yeah, let me go in and look there.
It's definitely worth checking out anyway. But who are you looking to place?
I actually backed that Kaiser Sose just to win earlier.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, if you were just trying to do a kind of catch up on it to get the place, I'd use the exchange.
Yeah. Our Zoom here has frozen.
Mine is still good.
No, in there.
Okay, it's on the side it's frozen.
Yeah. Turn it off.
Boy, all our viewers have dropped off. Going back this place, we're supposed to get to place anyway. 5 places. Any joy with it, or is it still frozen?
It's frozen, it's gone black now. It actually seems to be quite a common issue with this software is that on the more modern laptops that have 2 graphics cards, one for like high end stuff like if you're video gaming, and one for kind of more low end stuff, it kind of gets confused between the two of them, and then you just basically get no graphics. So obviously, not an ideal one, but I look to be having that problem now. We'll just get this bed on first, and then I want to go back in and fix that screen. Where's the specific place market in the exchange?
I'd have to have it. Always them. Just give me 1 second. I'm just adding Osasuna to this bet treble.
No, I have it now.
But yeah. I mean, it should be one of the obvious choices, really.
Yeah, like this Kaiser Sose is 5.5 on the exchange to place, and he was 10-3 on the sports book.
Yeah, that's significant. And you wouldn't imagine at this time it's going to drift so much that you'd be doing better on the sports book.
Yeah.
Did you have a look at those other names I sent you?
Did you send them just now?
No, sorry. The one I sent earlier, just the different bet names.
Oh, I did actually. Yeah. I'm kind of happy with all of them, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm not really sold either way.
Yeah.
I think it's because
I'd be hoping that, when you think of one, they'd be like, oh, that's the one. You know what I mean? Like, that you'd be like, oh, 90%
Yeah.
happy with it.
But it does seem to be working that way for us. I think the problem is my battery went low, and when your battery goes low, it reverts to the lower level graphics card.
It doesn't run the high draining functions.
Yeah. How do I? My worry now is that I probably won't be able to do anything with that without going offline and coming back on. These are the sort of stuff that, I mean, they're not impossible to understand, but they're, it is a bit of work that we need to learn.
Yeah, you just don't want it happening regularly halfway through.
Yeah.
We're not online now anyway.
We are. Our faces aren't because of the graphics card issue, but the channel is still live.
Oh yeah, you can see it now.
If I add my video capture device. Yeah, I've just activated my webcam. It hasn't worked either. So that's definitely the problem. Is the graphics. Are you sticking around for a while? For undetermined? No. Yeah, Grant. Yeah, we'll just leave it the way it is so I can figure it out afterwards. If we were going to be doing it a bit longer, I would deactivate and come back on. And
it's definitely the sort of thing that as soon as you go and sort it all out, come back on, maybe you'll start crying out.
Be gone, yeah.
They don't usually sleep till this time, but they went down a bit later. But you never get the same length out of them when you put them down late.
Yeah.
They won't sleep much longer than this, I'd say. And then we're supposed to be going into the neighbours and saying hello.
I think Kyle so say hasn't started yet. So I saw people complaining in one of the groups. I thought it might have been that one.
Oh, right. But what would they be complaining? You thought it might start already?
Yeah, just F pipped for fourth.
Right.
But
Liverpool game is back on anyway.
Which one?
The Liverpool game is back playing.
Yeah.
Watch for the night now.
Me? Probably not. Still just taking it easy after the holiday.
Yeah, I didn't even kind of realise. I don't know. He'd come back or something.
Yeah, we didn't go for very long, but at the start we kind of think there's another holiday days could be quite valuable come the end of the year, especially if there's another lockdown type of thing. So just be a bit more conservative with it. Plus, I've kind of painted myself into a corner the last few years where I've taken holidays this time and then gotten to Christmas. I thought I was going to take all of December off last year. I think I had 3 days by the time I got to December. Yeah.
Must have a good bit left now, did it?
Yeah, and because I changed though, I lost a few days with the changeover.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, they just pay you out for your extra days. So I got paid for them, but I don't have them. But the way I am now, though, I can just sort of take days, if you know what I mean.
Take unpaid?
Yeah.
Or just take
it's the same thing, really. Like, it should have been if I take them. Yeah, but so I'll be Yeah, play that by ear. See what kind of goes now for the next while. How's my QPR looking?
Oh, the corners.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's. Oh yeah, it has. It's just started back up again, and it's still 6. What is it over 10.5 or over 11.5?
10.5.
That's not bad. Like 6 in the first half, and we need 5 more.
Yeah. I'm trying to get this. I'm going here.
Off the pace. It often is the case that you don't want to get too far out of your ground here on the July course. So, the Mark Johnston horses generally.
Can you see this?
The pace, I'd expect that certainly from Carsharp to
on
get
YouTube.
And we saw on the
first
day of this fixture progressive.
Not on YouTube.
Really competitive handicap, essentially from the front and racing mainly by himself. Now,
I think I can only see about half the screen.
Completely contrasting style.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. I fixed that then. So it'll fix in a couple of seconds.
Oh yeah, it's fixing now. Oh yeah.
Over a mile, over a stiff mile. But he's also plenty of pace. I don't mind him at 7. He's 1/6. He's 1/7. His recent form is over a mile, Serbuska. But although he comes late and he's finishing off, that's just the way that he's ridden. The way that he's ridden would worry me at this track. Coming from behind here, not easy. We've touched on that. So whether this will play to his
We do need.
Since you put that up on or started watching.
He's won 3 of his last 4 starts, and he's
unless it's just me being that. But I mean, it says 4 people watching.
Give a bit of a chance to.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you could see what they were.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, there's no way you can't run.
But you might be able to. We just might not have the skills for it.
Yeah.
Sheffield Wednesday 2-0.
You can't. Is it easy for you that you can put your head slip up against that?
Has been progressive. He's won here
In which one? This year?
On the live stream, like so.
A run at Sandown where he should have won.
Really. You just showing which horse you back, basically.
It says it here, singles below, but yeah, you could do it.
And just missed. So that was a good run, and conditions are in his favour. Motor Martin 7-2, but a Kyle 5. Vale of Kent 9 with Tom Fraser Busker 10 blown by wind 11, Arrogato 12, and Spanish City 18-1. Arrogato a little weak in the market considering this is a horse who has been long fancied for this race. William Jarvis trains him. Josephine Gordon gets a really good tune out of him. And he's a horse that needs a bit of finessing, but I just thought he showed a little bit more pace last time. He has done, yeah.
Let's see.
The run before that, he won by a wide margin. It was difficult to know what the form was worth, but it was a pretty good time. And he backed it up and showed that he is indeed an improving horse. Last time out when he followed up. He's won here, he's won on the Rolling Mile, he's got an excellent record generally at Newmarket. So if there's a big handicap...
I think we'll need to get Skype or something as a backup for Zoom, like you said, because it's a bit frustrating when it goes off like this.
Everything's set up for a big Josie Gordon already amongst the winners this week at this festival, riding success for Sean Keighley here yesterday.
You weren't saying like
Time of it since the result
what
well,
one
it's nice to
is.
see. The horse on the right just slipped out of shot.
Look, stuff that if things went wrong, you could just throw on a video on loop, like.
Yeah.
He was completely unexposed.
If we did start the podcast,
He's done well, hasn't he? He's been progressive in a light career so far.
Yeah.
Beat a solid handicap, a Lincoln
But
Park.
as well, if you did have, the kind of live
It's a much more
bets
competitive
and
race
it
for
shows
him.
www, you know, like if you won these few, and then if you had the horse in there
a lot of
as well, and then the horse race going on, you know, like if you landed on that, you'd probably stick around just watch the horse race.
Yeah. I don't think we should be broadcasting this though, the way we are.
No,
It's as competitive as it ever is.
yeah.
Right, runners are heading into the stalls ahead of our final race.
Actually, I might just turn it off now for that very reason.
Marquee handicaps on the July course. The Bunbury Cup is sponsored by Bet365 this year, and Mudamarsing is the 7-2 favourite to avenge the Ascot defeat at the hands of his owner mate Lotta Kyle, who once again is the choice of Jim Crowley 5-1. Vale of Kent, Sabuska, Arrogato, and Tomfrey, all in
Yeah, that's ideal.
blown by wind. 18 Spanish,
Especially as it's
20 bigger than the remainder. As we head up to the final time this afternoon here at Newmarket.
the away team.
The final time at this motor, Chandon. July Festival. To Alan Howes.
Taking it down to the final two to load out. Blackheath has just got in, so that will leave Blown by Wind, who's drawn in stall number 1. Blown by Wind will complete the lineup for the Bunbury Cup. Blindfold on for stall's entry. He goes in. They're set to go. Bit of a problem there in stall 15. No nonsense playing up. That's it. They're off. Racing away, Blown by Wind with slow to find stride for the Bet365 Bunbury Cup over 7 furlongs. Best away was Card Sharp over toward the far side, showing up prominently. Vale of Kent is right there down the centre along with Muntadab near side. Godhead travels up just in behind the early Galloway and Mutamasek with the black cab. Motorcale's right with that one. Blackheath to the far side with No Nonsense. Then reading back through in the find at Spanish City. Then Tomfra, then Arrow.
Sound is gone.
Small lead perhaps, Card Sharp, and Caspar now takes it on for the lead. Vale of Kent and Muntadab make up the leading wave of 4. Muttercale is next, poised in 5th. Then came Godhead and No Nonsense and Arrogato. And then just been ridden along now with Mutamasek. Blackheath right over on the far running where Kaiser Sose is trying to weave between horses as they make their way down inside the final quarter mile. Muttercale now comes through to lead up. Motocale's hit the front from Godhead and Vale of Kent, then Caspar who drops away a little. Kaiser Sose still looking to stay on. Spanish City getting going, and so too Sabuska from a long way back. With the lead, then it's Motocale as they climb inside the final furlong. Here comes Sabuska though under Rashid Murphy. Godhead and Arrogato the next two, but it's Motocale who's still got the lead, and Motocale has won the Bunbury Cup, beating Sabuska and Godhead and Arrogato. Then Kaiser Sose
5th maybe?
Yeah, I could kind of see that from the odds, yeah.
No, you're going with the odds, were you?
I was just watching the odds go, yeah. I could hear that commentary as well.
Do you hear that?
Mention of it.
Kaiser Sose trying to weave his way through. I feel like every horse we back ends up in that boxed in.
Just in this crap situation.
Yeah. Oh,
So Gary was saying he was going to join at 4. Did that change?
I haven't heard from him, so I don't really know.
We're going to do now, or are you just going to shut it down?
I'll shut it down, figure out what's happening with that Zoom disappearing, and then I might do see how I look later on for the Serie A stuff. Especially if my QPR thing comes in.
Would you be going on it by yourself then? Like,
I don't know. I want to see if he's available. I do think at some point we need to be available to do it by ourselves, but also.
What would you do by yourself?
I don't know. Just talk to myself anyway half the time. So.
How loud, do you?
A bit. If I'm working through, if I'm thinking about things.
That's just kind of come on since the lockdown.
Probably. That's a shame.
At the same time, like that was up to 5 people at one stage that had landed on it. Like,
yeah, that's good going, you know.
now what could that have been? I mean, I was one of them. Maybe.
But that's what I'm saying is that these things promote live content.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So what we put in our description there, Liverpool, blah 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 blah. We'd obviously need to get better at that, and put in all the stuff that we're looking to back as well. So if somebody's looking to back Kaiser Sose and they search it, and you're live streaming about Kaiser Sose, it's one of the first things that'll come up.
Yeah, and you know the way, like sometimes you'd be trying to find a match, but you don't have a streaming site to do it. You just Google watch Liverpool live or something.
Yeah.
And it gives you a YouTube link, and you click on, and all it is a thing with a link to another shit website.
Yeah, a live stream of a static image.
And like I flicked through a few different ones of them. Yeah, just a static image. And if you just landed on fellas just watching the game, talking about it, and betting on it would be the similar sort of people to us now. You might still be looking to watch the game, but you'd still be like, geez, I might kind of keep an eye on what they're saying, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, you definitely would. I mean, I definitely would.
Yeah, I definitely think there are people out there that would, like, especially since there isn't any alternative channel of people talking about gambling.
Yeah. Certainly not at the
But
minute.
I can hear babies crying there, so.
Go on. I'm gonna close this down. So,
Yeah.
should we text later on? Anyway, I'll be chatting to you.